Alright, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to the Glass Staircase. Where we left off, we were to the last girl. And for some reason there was a rifle left for her. And we made our way into the laboratory, which to me looks like Dracula's castle or something. And we were reading this note that we found. We were on page 2. And again, if you didn't see my part 1 video, you might want to watch that first, so you kind of know where we're at. And the fact that I hate this text because it's very hard to read. Your eyes kind of get all crazy, but bear with me and let's try to get it done. Okay, I can't even begin to hold the weakness against Maria, and much less Juliet. But ever since I returned, there's been something in me, something that wasn't there before. The newfound mental peculiarity may very well be responsible, as my sanity first started to prove unreliable, as I began to recognize the faces of the men that were held together under my knife, and the will of God during those horrible days. Some men I had met on the long voyages to the fronts, some I knew more personally. Once I'd spent well past 4 hours working on the shredded chest of a young man caught in the blast range of artillery. The operations had felt so mundane that it wasn't until I was sure we'd lost the young man that I recognized him to be my cousin, Garrett. I don't think I had a single tear left for him when they shipped him back here, to the family burial ground beneath my very feet. Why could I not shed a tear in the realization that I had lost a childhood playmate, a family member, a true friend? Maybe that was all I needed before I felt the weight of the war pressing down on me, and the dreams began. There was no subtlety in the onset of these visions. They came as hard and heavy as one could expect of a fever. But they seemed much different, much more visceral. All I could hear were voices that guided me towards something that would need to be done to save all of us. A grand solution that would save the lives of every creature. These sprawling growths of belief started to seep into my waking moments, and they've drawn back with me to my home. I want to lose this, but I feel the voices are already stronger here. They've driven my madness to places I cannot stand to see myself go. They've drawn me to take the body of a young woman, to betray the only future I wanted, with the only woman I wanted it with. God help me. Juliet, please forgive me one day. I need to find something to satisfy these voices. I need to return to my studies, and save whoever it is that I must be saved. I need to sleep. Excuse me. Man. Okay. January 13th, 1919. This long. And I could still barely look my beloved in her face. I draw away from her every time I need her most. I know I do not deserve her. Maria continues to concern herself with me every turn, and much as I do care for the girl, I fear she must not understand my true feelings for our deed. So I hid now in the laboratory. I've made of our old cell. Oh, this is a cellar. Man, I wish I had this for a cellar. For all the sniveling and self-loathing I've done in my self-appointed isolation, I have begun to work especially hard on this newly spreading disease from the southern of Spain. It's create a key focus in my work. That doesn't make any sense. Throughout the days, maybe even giving my dreams something to focus on. Perhaps this is the only cure and salvation my weary mind needs. Maybe this is how I'll save us all. My research has been progressing as slow as one could imagine it would be, for such a new field of study. But perhaps this is where my old dreams may be trying to aid me once more. Okay. It seems strange, perhaps, to give any credence to my own delusions, even if I simply try to... Excuse me. Even if I simply try to excuse these actions as feeding a growing hole that my exhaustion has been creating. I think my dreams may actually know something I do not. Upon researching some further notes left by my grandfather, I found what appeared to be a type of blueprint that has come remarkably close to the very structures I've been in my waking delusions. The rational part of me wants nothing more to place my knowledge of this device as some distant memory of having seen these same blueprints in my medical studies for university. But the honest part of me knows better. My visions are becoming too prophetic for me to believe them. The simple soft-headedness of my war-shaken mind. There must be a reason why they've become so clear since my return to the manor. Oh my good Jesus Christ. Okay. Man. I must continue delving into the catacombs below, where the old notes were held. Every indication is telling me the remnants of the machine are somewhat on the grounds, and my grandfather's old journal strongly suggests that he had them crafted for some kind of cure himself. What it truly does not, or how it could be expected to work, is far beyond anything in my own field of studies. But if I continue to follow the development of his notes, perhaps it would all work out in the end. Man, this is like a chapter book here, guys. Bear with me here. The more bizarre and detached my research seems to become, the more clearly I can see the dreams, again, and the clearer images they start to make. I see hints of a design, something that seems utterly alien to me, but at the same time has the familiarity to it, like something I've seen in a much deeper, softer memories. One faded deep in the back of my mind. I just need to listen a bit closer tonight. Maybe I'll hear something closer, or clearer. March 1st, 1919. I think I've come to realize what's being asked of me. Oh, we made it. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so we're back to playing as Iron Man here, with the arc reactor. And what have we... Ooh. A shelf with hands and other body parts. And they are moving. They are moving. Why is one moving? That's what I want to know. What have we got here? A control panel. Activate it? What do you guys think? Why not? Okay, what did I do? Something is coming. Oh, man. Oh my god, it's that thing! Alright, here we go. Time to blast. Come on, let me move! Where is it? A table of brains. It looks like they were being studied. Oh no! Well, now we know what happened to all our friends, guys. Various scientific equipment. Alright, I just want to make sure there's nothing else in here before we move on, because, ooh, that one's glowing now. Or was it glowing before? Okay. I think that's it in this room. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go battle that thing. And we only have a rifle. Did it come in the laboratory? Or was that a different room? Alright, well. I don't think we went this way yet. What was that? You know what sucks is that you can't aim this thing like up or down. It's only like where she points it. I think our friends are dead. I think he's been like building a Frankenstein or something. And you can't walk while you got the gun out. Straight? Straight. What is this? That's nothing. And these are just lights, right? Can we turn the lights on at least? Well, I don't know if I'm going the right way, but this is the way we're going. And that's just that. Well, the good news is that whatever that... Is that somebody right there? Oh my god. Dorothy, are you okay? Ooh, she stabbed us. Oh my god! Dorothy, she's gone mad. Yeah, she has. She dropped a key. Pick it up. Yeah. Oh, don't even tell me I gotta go all the way back to the mansion to get that first aid kit now. I mean, she did get me. Nope. We're gonna go on. Alright, we unlocked it. Let's do it. Let's do what Dorothy couldn't. I'm messing around. A large capacitor. Did we take the tablet with Dorothy? I think we did. And honestly, I think we took the tablet with this chick too. Oh no. Oh no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Oh god, this looks like a boss fight. What the heck kind of cellar is this? A large conductor. First aid kit. Oh, thank God I don't have to go into the... Good deal. A large capacitor. Broken sonar machine. A letter. Oh boy, here we go again, guys. Okay. May 3rd, 1921. The research has progressed at a rapid pace. There is no shortage of work to be done, and no shortage of volunteers. Volunteers, yeah, right. Though primitive, the being is able to fully communicate its continued direction to me through the seeming possession of the fresher corpses that have come as a byproduct of our work, and the living hosts have begun to show somewhat different reactions. Symptoms similar to mine from when I originally began my work are coming in nearly every one of them. But the longer the direct exposure to the pylons and the energy is, the more detached they seem to become, mentally. Their reactions seem sharper, but cognitive function seems to dumb down to much simpler, more passive series of reactions. So that's what happened to Dorothy. She just was a zombie, basically. They have no problem identifying orders, motions of actual threats, but they frequently seem to forget the answers to questions that they knew just days ago. Some of them, when held to the effects for even longer, begin displaying signs of a violent mania, often lashing out and attacking other subjects, or often, to their misfortune, me. I do not like wasting any life, much less the life of a subject. But once this mania takes hold, there hasn't been an observable way to bring them back to any kind of lucidity. And certain adjustments must be made to ensure the safety of others. Okay, so whatever he's doing is making them crazy, and once they're crazy, they're doomed. So troubling as these effects to their mental facilities are, the symptoms themselves are getting far worse in other regards. The longer a living subject is exposed to the radiating energy of the pylons, the more their physical attributes begin to reflect this strain. Many show signs of sun-damaged skin, though the flesh itself seems to thicken and swell, some with boils, some simply to resembling something closer to animal hide. Often their limbs will start to show signs of distortion, but seemingly no awareness of the subject itself. This is also true with many other changes to their physical features, be it their facial feature distorting or some increased mass to their overall bodies. Ooh. That must be what that thing is dragging its leg. The entity feigns... where was I at here? Man, this is crazy. The entity feigns some kind of ignorance to the physical and mental abnormalities when I attempt to probe further on effects of the engine, but I'm starting to detect a familiar pattern between these cases that is leaving me with some kind of increased concern. As fascinating as this process is, it's creating an uncertainty that wasn't in me before. How long must I weigh before the intentions of the machine and its mysterious designers? So he just dreamed this thing up? Their closed lips or the subject has always left me with more excitement than concern. But with the increasing show of the mutations caused by it and the degenerative cognition effects that are occurring, I can't help but feel that this was part of the plan, letting me work on the machine until those same effects came back on me. Perhaps this cult that has come to live in my family home understands more about the being than they led me to believe. Okay. So we're living in a crazy house, man. We got to get out of here, guys. We got no choice. Ooh, this looks interesting. A control panel. Turn it on. Heck yeah. Nothing happened. One more time. Nothing happened. Okay. Ooh. The strange machine seems to facilitate a force field. And how do you know that? Were we supposed to, like, go the other way? This thing looks like a toaster. I want to make sure we're not missing nothing here. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know, guys. Let's go the other way. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? And what is that up on the wall? Looks like something like pulsing. Steam gauge. Alright, let's go the other way. Hope we don't run into any other girls. Because I don't know how much ammo this rifle holds, but I'm guessing it's not much. I think we came from that way. Alright, we unlocked this door. From the other side or something. What's this? Alright, we're gonna go this way. I'm feeling a vibe to this door. Ooh. Alright. What's with all these first aid kits? A dusty stretcher. A restraining table. Oh, God. A pile of corpses. I'm waiting for that thing to come through the door. Because last time we activated one of those, it came. Whatever. I'm not scared, man. I'm not scared. I'll do it. I mean, it took, what, 3 shots to take down what's her name, Dorothy? I don't like this thing. I don't like it. Now we activated 2 control panels. Can we turn on the machine now? Oh, wait a minute. All right. So hold on. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. And I know it's backtracking, but this is the only way I'm not going to get lost. Okay. We're going this way. Now, we went straight last time. This time we're going to go left. Yep. A letter. Okay, more reading. July 24th, 1922. My suspicions were not only confirmed, but completely validated by my final discovery last night. The zealots, the zealots, Okay, we're less than happy to come to realize my line of questioning hadn't ceased, even after several more months of my experiments. The hierarchies took by keeping me content with research material as possible, hopefully keep me stimulated, perhaps too much to ask questions while the radiant heat from the engine slowly cooked away at my mind and warped my body. It's quite unfortunate for them that these walls are my walls, and that I know where to get anywhere I need to go in this manner. This is what led me to finally listening in one of their perverse sermons. The things that these madmen ramble on about would give a man pause, but hardly make him listen far beyond that. I've been far too close to these happening. Yeah, it's not me, okay? This text is crazy, alright? But hardly make him... Okay, right here. I've been far too close to these happening for far too long to not listen. Though, listen and understand. They spoke of their great God in the machine. They spoke of how it communicates through their dreams. And it had with me. Showing them prophetic visions of the future. They speak of the day the machine has finally fed the blood of the last innocent. Oh my God. And we're the last innocent. I know it. I knew there was something like this. They speak of the blood-red sky opening to their lords, the convergence of the two worlds, the legions of our fallen that will return to the herald of the reconnection of the true world to our own, and the slaughter that will fill every city of man, and that their own bodies will begin ascending in their holy vessels. Everything I've been seeing has been given a new context, and I realized that I had been betrayed. Every single thing the entity had told me had been a means to complete the bridge. Cain's terrible staircase to his gods. Were I a weaker man, perhaps my mind would have been so gone as this news, meaning nothing to me. But the truth is before my eyes. I will bring you the devil to this world if I allow the machine to continue running. The more blood I spill, the closer I get to ending it all for us. I knew it. I knew it was something crazy like this. The maniacs seem to have yet to notice how suspicious I've become, which will work to my advantage. It will take no time to disable the devices that power this hellish engine, and we're turning it on. And hopefully, even less time to destroy it. My body may be changing the same as all the others, but my strength is far from gone. If I can truly dismantle the device, then I may have some chance at salvation. This will take some time, but if I'm left to my devices as I have been, then I'll have the time to tie up the loose ends that may be left in the research and plan for safe passage of my darling Juliet. Oh God, Juliet, my wife. How can I have betrayed her? If she still even resides in this hellhole I've created for us, then I must tell her the truth. Seek some kind of forgiveness, though my acts have been as evil as any lunatic's. Let it never be said that I stopped loving my Juliet. I will save her from this future. I will end this all myself. Just need enough time to put this in motion. Please wait for me, my love. Let me be the man you know I am. To the care of Dr. K.H. Hauser. Okay, so let's stop and think about this a minute. So, that's what he's been doing. Although, wait a minute, though, because Dorothy was still alive. She was crazy. She tried to kill us, but she was still alive. So, they're not sacrificing all of us, I guess. I don't know. But I hope I find some ammo. Oh God, what is that a coffin? Okay, no. What's with all these first aid kits? Am I supposed to be getting killed or something? Or getting hurt? What is this over here? Okay, so I guess we're just going to remember that there's a first aid kit down here. I don't know where to go. Did we go in the store last time? I'm lost. They never gave us a map or anything. What's in this room? Anything? What's this? A letter. Okay, you know what, guys? Just I guess I'm gonna read it. Okay, October 1st, 1919. Months of trials, months of failures, months of that infernal voice pushing itself deeper and deeper into my brain. With each failed test, the being seems to grow more and more impatient. Not being able to figure out how to communicate its help to me. Wanting a chance to get his hands on something uniquely corporeal. The long, dried, and mangled corpses of my ancestors produced very little in the way of true results. The bodies attempting to move, moaning, cracking, and there better not be no bodies moving. At first, I thought the enfeebled material was the reason why the being could not occupy them for very long. But as we moved further into the more presently dead, the results did not seem any more promising. It can't seem to focus on any one corpse long enough to keep a sustained connection, much less apply anything that resembles communication skills. And before too long, it's as if the body simply loses and connection. I think it's supposed to be its connection. Trying to scream in agony before its flesh, or lack thereof, folds down another broken pile. In my desperation, I even turned to Cousin Garrett. Everything about the boy looked withered by all the time in this dark decay. There was a moment that I couldn't even see the surgical scars that I'd left him with. What? It was almost cathartic, in a way that catharsis was truly ruined. However, when I brought him within range of the machine, like all the others, it took mere moments before he started moving. Unlike the others, he refused to stop moving. Garrett's convulsions slowed after mere moments before he began to rise. Sitting up for a brief moment, it's almost as if I'd had my cousin back. The illusion was quickly shattered when the shrieking began. Not uncommon for any of these attempts, but something about it was so much closer to a human, yet so much further away. To all my surprise, the creature that was Garrett began shambling upward, moving toward the stairs. It acted as it was excited as I was terrified. There was something here that I had not expected, something much more. In my disbelief, I'd ignored his movement ever closer to the exit of the basement. Soon he was pulling at the door, attempting to find his way to the world above. I didn't know what to do. As he began to amass against the heavy wooden barrier, it was almost no time before his howls began again. I knew it was a matter of time before the rest of the manor would be alerted to the beast. I did my best in my panic to turn him away, but I had no means of removing the creature. Its strength somehow greater than anything the withering body should have been able to produce. In my desperation, I took the only things I could think of that may be able to stop him. My old service pistol. That's what we need. We need a pistol, not a rifle. It took more shots than any man... Yeah, so did Dorothy. It took more shots than any man ever could to finally put it down. No more twisting him to a discarded flesh. No more crumbling into the same old set of dried skin and bone. This corpse returned to being a corpse. I had to let Garrett down to his rest yet again. This will all be worth it in the end. It has to be. December 1st, 1920. My research has started to... Alright. Let's see. Let's just skim over this. How's that? So trying out. Failures. Anything important? Okay. You guys really want to read that, you can pause the video. I am tired of reading all this stuff, and all it is it's babbling on and on. Nothing really important. Perhaps at one point this may have shocked me to the point that I leave this research behind. Perhaps knowledge. Okay. All right, these are about the Zealots. This is what the Zealots. That's what I want to know about. For the better part of the last year, I've heard from the staff, and what little I do hear of them, that strange groups of men have been congregating and asking to see me. Now, we heard about these guys outside, in the note in the house. My work has been far too important to spare them this time, but thanks to the recent break in my research, having been held up for some time, I was able to speak with the ringleader of this group. This growing army of confused zealots, and in this have learned of their reasons for being here. They know of the being, and they need my help to contact him. They treat me as if I'm some kind of foretold prophet, which is a position, however laughable, that gives me the level of control over this bizarre situation. When I suggested what I may need to the head zealot, he seemed almost pleased to offer me exactly what I was asking for, a short, steady supply of living subjects to continue to use as catalyst for the research. Perhaps this will do as little good as it always has, but I believe that all my questions will soon have answers. We've been using the hidden entrances to accommodate as many of these subjects as possible for any number of tests: the young, the old, the strong, the infirm. All the subjects only have one thing in common, and that is that they are more willing to do whatever it might take to see this being to our world. I cannot be certain how much of the being's words I can actually take to heart, but I know that this may all I have left for my research. Perhaps the answer I finally seek is within grasp. Okay. Man, a lot of reading in this game, you know? You know, it'd be easier if they put, like, just one little space between each, like, sentence. That way it's not all just jumbled together. It really plays on the mind, unless it's just a machine playing on me. Is that just the letter? Yeah, that's the letter. We ain't reading that again. Okay, so there's nothing in this room. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we went in that door. Wait a minute. We were going this way, right? Yeah. No. No, we were going this way. Did we go left? Or right, rather? Yeah, we did. Wait a minute. I am going the wrong way. It is this way. Man! Okay. Well, we activated, what, 2 control panels now? Maybe the machine will work? I can't go in here yet, right? Or at all? No? I don't want to shoot it. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, that's where we killed, Dorothy. She's gone mad. And did we explore this room a little bit, or no? We just kind of ran through, didn't we? Alright, well, let's... We activated 2 control panels. I think I've been in every room. Let's go see if we can turn this machine on now. I believe it's this way. No. Those things are creepy. What is this? Okay. Let's see if it works now. I mean, there's 3 switches. Nothing happened. Alright. What am I missing here? What's this? Some kind of sonar. I'm not sure what it's supposed to detect. I don't know, guys. I feel like we've been in every room. Did we go in these? No, we didn't. And there it is. Okay, let's explore a little bit before we... Piece of old equipment. A large broken test tube. Yeah, it's a large test tube. A public address system. Turn it on. Yeah. Attention all. This is the estate. Gertha, if you've already taken your tablet, please report. We prepared a test for you. Oh my god. It seems as if the tapes go on like this endlessly. So it is this guy. Man, these poor girls. I knew it. I knew it, because you know what? When they had that little girl go outside to retrieve that package out in the middle of a maze. That's all 3. That's got to be everything. There's no letters in here, is there? I kind of don't understand, I mean, why we are turning this machine on. Because it said that the guy was disabling the machine. I mean, what are we, crazy? Nothing happened. Okay. Okay. There's got to be something else that we're missing. Was that lit up before? What did it say? A broken sonar machine. What did it find? I don't know. Well, I thought that was... Come on. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe this isn't going to be the ending like I thought it was. Or I want to just keep wandering around aimlessly. Alright, we just went in that one. That's the door we came out of. I hear the machine. What is this thing? I don't know. Alright guys, well you know what, man, I really thought we were close to the end tonight, because I wanted to get it done tonight, but, I actually got to get going here. So, if anything, I apologize, I thought it was going to be the ending, but I guess not. What I'll do is, as soon as I get home tonight, I'll go ahead and finish this up, and I'll just post it as a video instead of a live stream. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me. Sorry again that we didn't get this finished up, but I promise we will tonight. That way we can finally see what happens at the end of this. And sorry for my wandering around aimlessly. But alright guys, subscribe today to join the census if you're not already. Follow me on social media. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!